From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. The Dodgers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Ready now is Jackie Robinson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, in talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over .250, 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Skied down the left field line. After it is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Don Sutton is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the shortstop, J.P.
Now the pitch.
Crawford.
as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Zero, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. And he fouls this one off. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2, full count. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-0. It's taken, strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Lewis leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get extended on the screwball, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. fouled off. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. From the stretch. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Schneider. First offering on its way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Schneider, the former San Francisco Giant, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
High in the air into shallow left center. Lewis waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In now, Pee Wee Reese. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Looking to bunt his way on base, but he misses 2-1. And the pitch. Soft liner towards short. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Another one sent foul. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. He struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner.
Jay Buhner.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Count is even. 2-2 to Buhner. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's the third baseman now, Seeger. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out. Hey! Nope, that's the ball.
Justin Turner, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lewis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2.
Nope.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, a diving stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Here's Mookie Betts. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. To third. Seeger fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Jose Godoy. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything he's thrown. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kyle Lewis would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Piazza finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Jackie Robinson. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So 1 down, no one aboard. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First delivery to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit in the air down the left field line. Lewis waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike.
Next for the Dodgers, Mike Piazza. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Line hard into left. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Kyle Lewis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schneider's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Up next, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled off. 0-2 pitch to Junior.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ready with another 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Duke Schneider.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Now a changeup, but it
1
misses
ball,
just a
2
little
strikes.
below the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now here is Pee-wee Reese. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max Muncy.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Set now for the bottom of the
right
fifth,
fielder.
and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1 strike to count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack
hitter.
up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
Now
really
batting,
sharp out there, guys.
Kyle Seeger.
Into the box now, Kyle Seeger. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
2 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, gloved by Turner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols.
55. Albert Pujols.
And now a pitch on the way. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Ball two now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Aye.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. The second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Ranging back is Lewis. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Dylan Moore, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The second baseman, Dylan.
First offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling the scores even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
So next to hit is Jose Godoy, struck out in his first at-bat. Set and the pitch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Here it comes, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Moore on at first, nobody out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.P. Crawford, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The throw to Robinson. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. And now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
2-1, here it is. And a foul pop behind the plate. Piazza is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Mariners leave a couple. We are still scoreless. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jackie Robinson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground to third. Seeger has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
One gone now in the LA 7th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Kenan Middleton comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Middleton offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Popped up. Godoy over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Schneider. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Here now the 2-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Next up is Pee Wee Reese, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the traditional.
But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 1-0 LA. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Standing in now, Jay Buhner. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Griffey Jr. gets his lead at first, nobody out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Screwball, tough pitch to lay off of with 2 strikes, but he's worked it full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying one at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hoping to discourage his steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Three and 2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seeger.
Striding in is Kyle Seeger, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Tried to carry one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's ball 4.
The second baseman.
Now into the box, Dylan Moore. The potential tying run for him at third base. First offering on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2-2. Here it is. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. It remains 1-0. Rafael Montero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Rafael Montero.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
That's
1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
That's ball
Well
2.
below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
1 strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. At the plate now is Albert Pujols. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, scooped up. And there's out number 2.
First baseman, Justin.
So the next to bat will be Justin Turner. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
To the left side, but it's well foul. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Turner isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Dodgers lead 1, so they hold a 1-0 lead. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Now at the plate is Jose Godoy. It was a walk in his last trip.
Leading up for the Mariners, the catcher, Jose Godoy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And
Now
ball
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
2-2.
Way inside the deck when a pretty easy take there. J.P. Crawford waits on deck. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's down.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Kyle Lewis waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next, here is Kyle Lewis. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Crawford, base runner at first with 1 out. To short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You know, D'Lo, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Next to dig in, Edgar Martinez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Taken, but called a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home. A sinker that misses for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
We got
3 and 2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Joe Kelly enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. high in the air out to center field. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Paul Sewald enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the speed threat, Jackie Robinson. First offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The left fielder,
Chris Taylor will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Now the first pitch, and there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down, and in fact there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Skied down the left field line. On the run is Lewis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping in once again is Mike Piazza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch. And it holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Runner at second here with one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Schneider.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Schneider. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with two away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next, it'll be Pee Wee Reese. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Robinson at second. Schneider at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0.
Your attention, please.
And the call's been made, so coming on is the bespectacled closer, Eric Gagne. Now to bat, Jay Buhner, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Jay.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Turner's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And that was a no-doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
At the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seeger.
Next to stand in is Kyle Seeger. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Don Sutton earns the win, his second, as he struck out 13 in this one. Yusei Kikuchi is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Eric Gagne closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.